a district that's 50-50 Republicans and Democrats, what do you learn about Obamacare playing a role in the next election by looking at Tuesday's election?
Democrats are in disarray, Brian, about what to do. You remember the Democrat Alex Sink ran on, hey, Obamacare is basically good, but let's fix it. The parts that don't work, let's fix it. Well, we saw how that fixed her in the election. It didn't work. Now Democrats really don't know what to do. Do they defend it outright? Do they try and avoid it entirely? Do they continue with the line that the Democratic nominee in Florida 13 used? There is no good option for them, and of course that's energized Republican troops.
You bring some formulas to the anarchy, which is voting. So here's one of them. The president comes in with approval rating at 41%, year 6 of his 8 years in office. What does it mean for the final midterm for him?
Brian, it means that he's going to have a second bad midterm. He had a bad midterm in 2010. He's going to have another one in 2014. It's March. We don't know how bad it's going to be, but it is going to be bad. I've been saying for months the Republicans will not only hold the House, they will pick up additional seats. I can't put a number on it yet. And in the Senate, it's looking more and more likely that the Republicans will be able to certainly get past an additional 4 seats, and they might well be able to get 6 or more seats in the Senate to take control. Think about what that means for President Obama's last 2 years if the Republicans are in charge of both houses of Congress. Suppose there's a Supreme Court vacancy.
Oh, that's a great point. Dr. Sabato, you also say there's a formula to it. If the president's got 1%, what does the Democrat have to do to win a district in which the president's underwater?
If you're talking, for example, about southern states where some of these Democratic incumbent senators are running for re-election, the president's at 41% nationally. He is at low to mid-30s in many of these states. What does the Democrat do? Try to keep the president out of the state would be a good start. But it's very tough to separate yourself in this polarized era when you share the same party label. You're a Democrat. He's a Democrat. Well, guess what? The Republican candidates are going to use that against you. It's perfectly legitimate.